the term Muslim Brotherhood is an umbrella term for a variety of movements. In the case of Egypt, a very heterogeneous group, largely secular, which has eschewed violence and has decried Al-Qaeda as a perversion of Islam.
Right.
They have pursued social ends, betterment of the political order in Egypt, and et cetera. And then in the other,
it's not a violent side I'm interested in. I'm interested in their nonviolent side, which I was talking about. In other countries, there are also chapters or franchises of the Muslim Brotherhood, but there is no overarching agenda, and particularly in pursuit of violence.
I was stunned, and I know that Jim Clapper knows better. I don't know if that's the party line and that's what he was asked to portray, whether he had a bad day or whether he just really doesn't know. But it's incredible, after being in the intelligence business this long and being as bright as he is, that he would say the Muslim Brotherhood was a largely secular organization. My goodness, doesn't the name itself give you a clue?
The Muslim Brotherhood, I mean, it's called the Muslim Brotherhood, is a secular organization, is really insane and very dangerous to have that kind of delusional attitude towards them.
Look, let's remember who we're talking about here. The Muslim Brotherhood is the granddaddy of them all when it comes to Islamic terrorist groups. The Brotherhood's founding charter, the creed they live by, says, "Jihad is our way. Dying in the way of Allah is our highest hope." It's been their creed since 1928. Today, that creed remains.
For decades, the Muslim Brotherhood and its affiliated organizations have been recognized as having clear ties to terrorist groups. Their influence continues to expand in the U.S.
I just think across the board we are seriously missing the boat, and more importantly, the very people we're getting our advice from currently regarding the Islamic movement, terrorism, counterterrorism, are leaders in the Muslim Brotherhood. And those are the people advising our White House, State Department, FBI, CIA, DHS. That's a problem.
Arif Ali Khan was appointed by President Obama as Assistant Secretary for Policy Development at the Department of Homeland Security. Ali Khan once referred to Hezbollah as a liberation movement. He helped raise funds for the Muslim Public Affairs Council, IMPAC. The group is affiliated with the Muslim Brotherhood.
Why is it that radicalization as a concept, or even a term, is rarely, if ever, used for terrorist movements or terrorists, other than Al-Qaeda or Islamic-related terrorist movements, for lack of a better word?
Salam al-Mariyati is the current president of IMPAC. In 1999, he was denied a leadership position on the National Commission on Terrorism by former Democratic leader Richard Gephardt when it was discovered al-Mariyati supported Hezbollah as a legitimate organization with a right to attack Israel. Perhaps most telling is the fact that IMPAC has issued policy papers which argue for the removal of Hezbollah and Hamas as designated U.S. terrorist groups.
The problem is 99% of the Americans don't know it. They don't realize it. It's not reported in the media. And those who do try to stand as a watchman, who do try to warn the people, are routinely criticized, dismissed, and marginalized.
In 2010, President Obama appointed a member of his legal team, Rashad Hussain, to a prominent envoy position at the State Department. However, a background check revealed that in 2004, Hussain spoke at the annual conference of a Muslim Brotherhood affiliate, the Muslim Students Association. Here, he defended convicted terrorist Sami al-Arian and criticized U.S. terrorism prosecutions as politically motivated persecutions. In 2002, Mohammed El-Abiyari founded the Freedom and Justice Foundation in Plano, Texas. Freedom and Justice is the political party of the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt. he was appointed a member of the Homeland Security Advisory Council, which meant El-Abiari had access to security documents. In October of 2011, it was reported he took sensitive reports from the Texas Department of Public Safety.
Were you aware of that?
No.
Thank you, Mr. I'm telling you it happened. Do we need to appoint somebody, or will you have that investigated yourself, and if so, by whom?
Well, since I don't know the facts, I'll have to look into the facts.
So you'll be the one to make that call?
We'll have somebody, it'll be myself or someone.
Does it concern you at all that it happened?
The gentleman's time has expired. The gentleman from Illinois, Mr. Quigley, is recognized.